Reporting as well later on. Okay, so the first webinar that we did was for how Procons can work with our customers and partners, okay, for to challenge COVID-19 and to address COVID-19 challenges. And we as well showed the cloud option. The second webinar was last week for AFIX e-commerce, and we have like quite a few interested people that has already, we did some demos for them, extensive demos for them on top of the webinars that we did. And today we will talk about as well another tool that we are using internally as well as Procons, and we are offering it to our customers, okay, which is the Clarity Seidor reports. The idea of Seidor Clarity started internally actually with Seidor team, where we needed to have a clear view from SAP Business One, okay, on our activities. So we came up with this bunch of reports and technology, okay, to address these challenges as well. And later on, we made them as a product to give it to our customer as a package as well, okay, to benefit from that as well. So this product is as well used by Procons internally, by Seidor Group internally, okay, and we will present it to you. So the name of the product that we want to show today is Seidor Clarity. It's the first page. Make it this a little bit maximize. I think you have, let me share my screen. Because I was not sharing my screen. Yeah, now I can. Okay, now I'm sharing my screen. So what the product that we want to show you today is Seidor Clarity. Okay, which is out of the box report to help you step your challenges. Okay, what is you always, everybody knows me that I don't like to do PowerPoint presentation and would like to go and dig up in the product more and more. Okay, but how just to give you an idea why we came up with Seidor Clarity report. Okay, and some of our customers are spending, 3 to 4 days to do the end of month report for the management. Okay, because the management doesn't have access to Business One to do these reports, or if you have multiple company, for example, or multi-databases, and you want to have a report to combine everything, and you have to work manually on that, okay, to submit your report either in local currency or on multiple reporting currency as well. The management wants to, for example, to check even instantly what is the sales and what is the sales profit, or some extensive report, okay, for the management to see. And you always have calls from your management. Guys, I just have to activate as well my camera as well so you can see who you are talking. So one of these challenges as well is you have to report to your manager always to get this report and to send him the report, okay, manually on Excel or through a PDF. Okay, with this option, okay, Seidor Clarity, where you can your managers can automatically go to the system and get this report automatically out of the box. So what we are offering as well, what kind of report that we are offering right now, out of the box, okay, you have the finance report, which is a financial view, profit and loss, balance sheet, cash flow statement, and forecast latest view. Sales analysis reports, all the sales analysis reports by customer, by product, by sales analysis, all of them. And this is combined for all databases, not only for one company. And the stock and purchasing data. So implementation is for this Seidor Clarity for the product is a quick implementation. It can be implemented within 1 week. If it is out of the box and standard implementation, we just have to plug it and you're up to go. Okay, the low cost, you don't have to pay extra tools or extra licenses. Okay, for the advanced tool, for example, to do your own report. Okay, because we are offering as well to do your own branding for this portal. Okay, we offer mobile solution as well for the Clarity. Okay, and with SharePort and Teams, and both system. Okay, SQL and HANA is supported by Power BI Clarity. Okay, and you can work on it on both technology. Some examples, we will go into detail with this example and show you how to get this report directly. So financial overview, the profit and loss as well, balance sheet, forecast latest view, the sales overview, customer details, product overview, and product detail and stock analysis. So let's go to the product itself, and we can have a look, more look on to the product. So I will go to the analytics. By the way, we have as well with us Zvain, who come up with the idea, and we appreciate him for this for his effort. Come up with the idea to have this tool, for our customer, and he's a brain for that. So this is a login screen for Seidor Clarity. So we just have to sign in, and now we can load all the reports, and the system is reading automatically from our databases all the report. As I told you, the reports can be it's combined for all companies, or you can filter them by company, one by one. The first page is the sales overview, where you can see all the sales volume year to date, amount year to date, sales gross profit year to date, the margin, the variance, gross profit analysis, and the amount by customer. And here you have, if you see, you have different types, and this is out of the box, when you have Clarity, installed. So you don't have to invest more time, about the implementation and about taking the reports from your customers, or to give us the reports. What do you need? We have already checked what are the common reports that are used mainly by our customer. And we come up with these sets of dashboards and reports that you can benefit from. So in all pages, you have some filters where you can benefit from them as well. And the obvious question, is it related to UDF? Yes, you can as well have your UDF, as filters or as reports to be done on that. But of course, it will take more than 1 week if you want to include extra reports or extra UDF to do that. Out of the box, this is what you have right now. You can have your own report. Yes, you can have your own report as well. So the sales overview, if you click, for example, on this column, everything will be changes as a filter. If we click on this one, or I want, for example, to have both of them, you can do both of them as well. So this is one of the report where you can do some thing, and of course you can go to focus mode, to see more detail about this specific dashboard. You can just go to filtering and filter only for this dashboard instead of filtering for everything. And you can export this one on Excel. You can show it as a table, and you can see here where the system is reading for. Another type of report that you can benefit from, for example, is the sales gross profit analysis, where you can as well do some additional grouping based on your requirements. Sorry, for example, I don't want to dig down by customer code. I want to go into detail by sales representative. So I can go to my sales representative and see the detail by the sales representative. Or I want to see it by product group name first. So I have the product group name, and then after the product group, I want to see it by product name itself. So I can do that and back to my report. So now I can see it available for me as well. So this is very dynamic, okay, based on the criteria that we have put during, okay, the report when we have developed this report as well. Here you can export this data, okay, and export them. All the data can be exported for this specific report to Excel, okay, and you open it here on Excel, and you will get, okay, everything on Excel. So, and here you will have the applied filter. How did you take this report? What are the filters that you have applied when you exported this Excel? Another type of report as well, the geographical report as well, where you can have, okay, based on the geographical region of your customer and data, okay, the system can automatically make it dynamic. Customer overview. For the customer overview reports, you can see the top 10 sales amount, top 10 by volume, sales gross profit, margin, okay, and all the details for the customer, okay, sales analysis report, same as SAP, but into more details. So if I want to click, for example, for filtering by Maxi and by Machina Corporation, you will get only these two in all the remaining dashboard in the screen. As well, okay, additional filter can be applied here. So if I want to do like fiscal year, for example, only for 2015, okay, you can filter it automatically here in this case. So this is okay, all the filters that we can apply, okay, in this report as well. For the customer details report as well, okay, you can get all the customer detail. You can see as well different view of these dashboards, okay, the line chart and some extra reporting option, okay, same filtering apply for anything. This is for customer overview. If we go to the product overview and go into details as well for the product, where you can see the sales overview, the sales volume by product, okay, by fiscal year, okay, and you can see the margin for each one, the sales margin for each one, but by product, not by customer. So you can manipulate here as well your data from the sales amount automatically here. Just let me close this one instead of popping up every 2 seconds. So product details, okay, you can see that the sales volume and sales amount, okay, for each customer, and you can analyze your data based on that report. You can see here the product sales amount year to date, okay, and you can do the comparison between last period and this period, okay, and last year and this year, and you can benefit as well from this report, okay, for your data. Supplier detail, you can get your supplier purchase detail and all the data directly as well from Seidor Clarity Report and supplier detail, and you can see the supplier analysis report from where you are buying most of the item, what is your net value purchase amount from which supplier. For example, this is from Acme, okay, and here this is the top 10 by purchase net quantity by suppliers, okay, by packs, okay, for this this is a purchasing as well analysis and average unit prices. Here what you can do as well, you can filter by document type. So if I want only to see, instead of seeing everything, okay, I just want to do my purchase invoice analysis, okay, so I can get all my purchase analysis only for the invoices that I have done, and I want to include, for example, purchases credit memo, okay, you will get this one by document type. As guys, if you have any question, please just write it down in the chat right now, and later on at the end of the session, we will respond to you, okay, accordingly. Stock analysis report. Okay, here this is the way you were asking, some of our customers were asking about this report from SAP, which was not available in SAP, okay, which is a stock analysis, the cost value for each financial, for quarter base or for monthly basis. Okay, so you can here, for example, drill up, okay, and you can go by year, or you can drill down, okay, and go by quarter, and and then you can even go year by months for this quarter. Okay, so you can drill up and drill down to any report where you have these kind of arrows, and you can do the drilling down from here. One of the reports that we were most of our customers are asking is the average days to sell, to see where we can benefit. And this tool is very important for you guys during this period to analyze your previous data, to see how you can as well, okay, catch up with, let's say, quarter 4 or quarter 3 after COVID-19 is finished. You want some data to analyze what is the best selling item for you during last year and previous year for 2000 for quarter 3 and quarter 4. Maybe you can do a campaign, for example, to see how you can address these items and sell this item to you know, because everybody has incurred losses in quarter 2, and we need to catch up with quarter 3 and 4 to, you know, to make some additional profit for after COVID-19. So this report can help you to analyze your previous data, okay, and how you can attack this. So this is a stock analysis. You can see the closing value and the closing unit for each by warehouse, by item, okay, and you can drill down here as well and go into more detail, okay, for this report as well. All these data are reading from SAP, obviously, and here you can see as well from where we are reading this data. So we are extracting all the data, all your data, okay, to read from. And if you want to see more detail about your data, okay, you can get everything from here. So here are all the data, okay, sales, purchasing data, okay, to get the report from. So in SAP, if you want to extract this data, okay, you can imagine you have to go to stock posting list and get it, but here it's already there. You can export them, and you can as well filter them. So if I want to see all my sales invoices, I got it with the currency, how much I'm selling out, quantity, okay, and the average unit price for each one. Okay, and you can of course export this one to Excel and filter it whatever you, however you want. If I go to the document for the sales, it is the same as the stock and purchases, and you can just filter them. This is where I'm reading the data as well. Okay, and let's go to the finance now with the financial overview. Okay, we are offering as well some finance overview, which is very important for this kind of report, where you can see the net profit, okay, before tax, where you can see as well the budget. If you are using the budget model in SAP, you can see the budget versus turnover, okay, with the gross profit, with the net amount. You can get the turnover year to date, gross profit year to date, net profit, okay, and as well here you can see, okay, the year to date as of July, okay, and here you can specify from which month you want to read this data. The profit and loss, you will get the profit and loss report out of the box, and if you need to customize the way your profit and loss look like, okay, you can do that as well. But of course, it will be an addition on the Clarity, but for the time being, this is what we are offering. For the profit and loss, you can see the fiscal year here, for example, I want it to for 2018, okay, and for the comparison period, I want it for last month, okay, or for example, for another period, okay, and I want to compare if I have different budget, I want to compare it with my budget of 2016. So you can get okay, all the report automatically, okay, configured. Even if it is a dashboard, you can get it configured automatically here. You can make a drill down. Okay, if you see here, this is the turnover. Under the turnover, let me go here and put 2016. So we have more data. So I have here my turnover, my cost of sales. I can see it's reading from the chart of account of Business One. Labor expenses, if I want to make a drill down as well, I can make a drill down to see the data as well. And if I want to make more drill down, it will take me to the, okay, to the account level in SAP Business One. Okay, and this is reading directly from SAP automatically. The data is refreshed automatically, okay, upon your request every day, once per day, twice per day, it's up to you. Financial latest view as well. Okay, this page is customizable, where you can read your forecast, your budget, your cumulative latest view, your cumulative budget, and the budget variance. Okay, and you can see here all this report, okay, that you can benefit. We will share this recording later on, guys, to see the different view as well for this, and we will share as well the PowerPoint presentation, okay, that I showed in the beginning. Balance sheet report. Here we have another type of dashboard that you can benefit from, which is KPIs, key indicator performance. Okay, and you can see as well here the balance sheet, okay, report. So assets, liabilities, capital reserve. Okay, plus you have the profit and loss reading directly from SAP to see to get directly the balance sheet updated automatically. And here you see the key indicators. Okay, the asset, liabilities, equity, current liability, profit and loss, working capital ratio. And you know that most of the people that will read the balance sheet, sometimes balance sheet is very difficult. Why I have to read my balance sheet? Why? What does it mean liabilities to me? What does it include liabilities? So instead of searching the internet, what we have done as well, okay, if you put the mouse over these KPIs, the system will explain what is the liabilities and what is the definition, okay, and what kind of data includes. For example, liabilities, it is an obligation, okay, that somebody owe somebody, that's something that you owe somebody else. For what is the current liabilities, what is the non-current liabilities, everything, okay, you can search, will be explained here. For current liabilities, for example, okay, this is the current liabilities, okay, that are, for example, paid within 1 year. Okay, so all these are, you can just put the mouse over it and the system will explain everything for you. For the cash flow statement, this is the projected cash flow, where you can see as well all the operating activities, investment activities, financing activities, cash reconciliation, bank and cash balances. Guys, I'm just going quickly on this report. If you want more detail, we can make one-to-one session. But just for the sake of the demo, okay, we are moving fast because we only have 30 or 40 minutes, okay, for the details for all the financial report, okay, you can see that same as the sales and the purchasing details, okay, we are getting as well all the general ledgers and accounting details. So we have all these statements or account, okay, and you can see the debit and credit for each one and the line memo with the base reference and reference one, okay, and this is can export them on Excel. You can manipulate the data to see everything related to this account. And of course, you can filter by account level 1, by account name, by debit, by credit, all these fields that are here. Okay, you can filter it and you can use it to filter. For the project profitability as well, we have the project profitability. So you have the project gross profit, you have the project profit and loss statement. Okay, but of course you should have used the project not the project management, but the financial project in SAP, so we can read this data from. Okay, this is one of the report where you can type of report that you can benefit from. Okay, the other questions that we are facing when we are proposing this solution to our customer: what if I want to edit this report, or what if I want to make my own report? Okay, on top of Clarity, okay, in addition, because we are getting this question a lot, okay, we are offering 2 solutions. Okay, to do that. One of them, which I want to show you as well, is the Excel reporting, okay, which is some views are already done. The same views that we are reading from in Seidor Clarity, okay, you can benefit from them on Excel. So for example, if I want to make a new, these are reports that I have done connected to SAP, okay, and I build it myself, okay, to accommodate my report. So if I want to make, for example, just let me go here, okay. So these are the fields that you can, for example, I have here built. Sorry, but just wanted to log in. Okay, so here, this is a report that I have made for the sales amount and sales volume. Okay, these are the data that you can benefit from as well. For example, I want to add as well on top of sales volume and sales, I want to see as well the product code. Okay, and now I should have the product code, but I need to refresh the data. Sorry for that. Okay, so here is the data. Okay, for the product as well. Okay, I can just put the product instead of having it at this row. I can just put it on as a okay. This is just a pivot table where the data you can read. Okay, the data from. So instead of here having this now, layout. Okay, and manipulating the data here. Same what you can do on the report, you can do it here, but here you are building your report. So I just want to put here year months. Okay, so I have changed this report. Okay, completely. Okay, so I have by months, my sales volume, by item, by customer. Okay, so this is my report for everything. And as well, for example, I have put a slicer here for the timeline. So I want only 2012, I want only 2014, I want only 2018. And this is where the system is reading and executing the data from. All these are out of the box. This is all the data that you can read from as well. Okay, all the data are there. Sales data, product data, stock data, financial data, sales data, sales representative, warehouses. Okay, and for the value, you can see here year to date, gross profit year to date. These are already values that you can see it automatically in the system. As well for the GL budget, you can see the budget variance, budget gross profit, all these values and dimensions and rules are already there, okay, in your hand to benefit from. Sven, do you want to add something on this?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Tony. I think you've done an excellent job so far with the demo, so well done. I've been doing this for a long time, and so It's comfortable and easy for me. But Tony, excellent, well done so far. There's nothing else that I would add to anything. If we've still got time later on, I can do the self-service Power BI piece as well. You've just done the Excel self-service, but it depends on the time and if there are any questions on that.
I can give you access now to show quickly the Power BI, the self-service where you can edit your report as well.
Excellent. All right, I'll be ready. I'm ready now.
Yeah, just let me give you presenter. Just to introduce as well, because some people were not there, Sven is our is the owner of the product and the idea who made this idea happen for our customers. Okay, so now you are should be a presenter, Sven, and you have to share your screen.
The right buttons. Okay.
Yeah, we can see your screen now.
Screen. Okay, just 1 second. I'm going to share the wrong screen, which is not very clear. Okay, fine. When you see that, I'm just still seeing the second. Okay, that's what I want to see. All right, excellent.
You can see it now.
Perfect. So I'm showing you the same concept that Tony showed, except in this case, I'm showing it in Power BI. So the important part is that you're using all the formulas and all the data that is included in Seidor Clarity. Tony said it's out-of-the-box reporting, and that's absolutely correct. Now we offer the self-service ability. So if you have Power BI Desktop, which is the program that we use, I've just created a few starting points, okay? But if you wanted to create your own one, I'm just going to start a new page. Sorry, these things are in my way a little bit. Sorry, 1 second. Let me get this out the way. All right, in this case, I'm going to do something on, I'm going to always start with time. So let's go with year and month. Okay, so I'm going to just drag it onto the page. Okay, now this is connecting to the data that is in Seidor Clarity. So you've got one version of the truth. So if someone is doing their own reports, they will get to the same answer as Seidor Clarity because they have the same formulas and everything. So in this case, we've got sales amount. Let me just make this a bit wider. So in fact, let's close that. So I've got some space. So I'm going to drag sales amount into here. Now this is now just a boring table. If you wanted to turn that into a line graph or a bar graph, you know, that's fine. This is demo data, so it doesn't actually have data for all the years. So now let's go and put a slicer on there let's just expand that. I'm going to just drag that over here so I can create a slicer for it. Right, so now I'm going to say I actually want FY16 only, okay, and then that's this visual there. I mean, obviously I can turn it into bar graphs. Oopsie, didn't mean to do that. Okay, this is what I meant to do, turn that into a bar graph. And now if I want to put product information, maybe the product group name on the legend. So now those are the different products itself. A very, very, very basic way of just doing some stuff now. There's obviously a lot of power. I'm just not going to show you all the details now, but you can do exactly the same by customer, card name, maybe where they're located, maybe the cities. This is how you would have seen the maps previously. So maybe in this case, what we're going to do by volume, sales volume, to do the size of the bubbles, you know, that type of thing. And if I click on South Africa, which is where I'm based, okay, this filters that visual. There are different ways to change that. So now in this case, South Africa is this amount, whereas North America on this demo data is this amount. The scale does change. Europe is this amount. So anyway, very quickly, I've just dragged and dropped a few things, and now you've got self-service BI. So if there are any questions, you're welcome to ask, but that's a quick introduction to how that works. Of course, it can work with the sales information like I've shown, otherwise stock or financial information.
And I just want to add something on Sven. Once you finish all the data, these ones can be published online. this report can be published online, so you can as well benefit from them, export them, and everything. On top of the service that we are offering as well on Seidor Clarity as well, we have other tools that you can as well. So, for example, if you have purchased a package of 5 users and you want to export these reports on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, okay, to your managers, okay, we can export these reports to you as a PDF. Correct, Sven? Just let me know if I'm saying anything wrong.
Yes, that's correct. It's called an email subscription, and it goes to as many people as you like, and it can go daily, it can go weekly, or it can go monthly. That's you purchase 5 users to access the system, but the people who receive the emails, they don't have to be those 5 people. So normally what happens is there are people who want to use the system a lot, and then they will log in and do everything that I've done and that Tony has done. But there are other people who just want to see a snapshot, a summary once a week or once a month. And that's where the email subscription module comes in, because it can go to as many people as you want, and it can go daily, weekly, or monthly, easily like that.
Okay, so this is our offering for Seidor Clarity. For the licensing, we are selling each package, of course, has its own prices. Okay, so if you want more details, we can send it later on, because right now we are publishing an offer for all our partners, for all our customers. Later on, we will send it by email via a marketing campaign. And the licensing is done, for example, for Clarity, it's a package of 5 users. Okay, and then whenever you want to add additional users, the price will be more and more. And of course, the discounts will be bigger when you have more licenses, okay, from your end. We have different schemas. As I told you, Seidor Clarity out of the box has its own licensing. Power BI self-service, it has its own licensing with the Excerpt Porting as well. And for the email subscription and pushing emails notification to all your subscribed employees that they need the report, it has its own licensing. Okay, so that's it for today. So we are taking question now. If you have any question, just let me know, please. Oh, I don't think we have any question. Okay, so thank you for joining, guys, for this session. And thank you for and later on we will send you as well some other webinars that we are making it in May. Mainly it will be for we are proposing to have a Magnar webinar for the payroll and HR system, and another one for budgeting and planning tool. Okay, integrated, of course, we are always saying integrated with SAP Business One, but for the Magnar, it's not only integrated, it's a standalone version. But later on, we will send you, same as we are sending our marketing campaign for everyone, we will send you the new webinars that will be scheduled for May later on. So thank you for attending, and stay safe, stay at home. Now COVID is finished, we still have like 10 or 1 month to finish this situation. Stay safe, and thank you, guys.